What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back to One Piece Hooch. Back with another One Piece chapter. Chapter 1109. Termination. On the cover page, little cover story. Submerged Onigashima. Never thought of it. Look cool. Um, but I think I had enough Wano. I ain't gonna lie. I had enough. Notes by Oda. I went to Shibuya to get a taste of some on a I ain't gonna butcher this. Some goodness. But there's a lot. There were long lines everywhere, so I gave up. Is it really that popular there? I guess so. Okay. All right, to the chapter. Stella, is this wise? This is the world. Sorry. This is a, even if you set this broadcast to start suddenly, it may not work. What do you mean, Shaka? We're counting too much on people being ready to receive and relay this. You know how it is with the information. People love information. I don't even think they be mad. Like, come on with it. Agencies always spread the news all around the world by the next day. You think so? But what if someone intercepts or senses our message? What the? Where is this broadcast coming from? You're right. Any suggestions? It's coming from every ship's transponders now. So did he wire each one? Or just make a frequency to like created a frequency that every transponder snail can literally hear this message? It's genius. Yep. Oh snap. Where's my camera? Up there we go. We could piggyback off the Navy comms traffic. Cut the connection. That's the thing we can. That will allow us to force a worldwide constant broadcast with our signal strength at maximum. That was messing me up. See, that'll make it possible for anyone with a transponder snail to receive our initial voice message. Hmm. Oh, yep, oh, we see Luffy. We see Luffy. Okay, we back with Luffy. I was over the Marines. I was like, all right, whatever y'all talk about. I don't know what y'all talk about. Well, I was wanting to see this fight. This is where we left off. Still got Saturn by the head and squeezing the life out of Kizaru. But they'll still need a while to prepare their visual transponder snails. The time to set that up will vary from place to place. Let's take an interval of an hour. What are you planning to say, Vegapunk? That's Vegapunk, right? Hour, that's too long. Don't you realize what will happen in that time? Where is it coming from now and why? Why now? There are people who won't be pleased when we start this broadcast. They may find a way to terminate it before we finish. You see the Giants fighting the Marines, and it was also Luffy. Usopp, Nami, and Chopper trying to figure out where Vegapunk voice is coming from. Ah, fair point. In that case, let's set the preparation interval to 10 minutes. Vegapunk, that's your voice, right? Hey, people of the world. So he's dead and this message is going out? So upon his death, a message was supposed to go out? That's nuts, bro. So a message is going out to the world because he died. This was his failsafe. You can see a surprised look on Saturn's face, like, oh man, I messed up. Yes, you did, buddy. You sure did. The Holy Land of Marriage Wars. What is this transmission? Saturn, have you dealt with Vegapunk? What is the meaning of this? Kizaru delivered a killing blow. I saw it myself. He should be dead. Could he have set up a dead man switch so that this message would play upon the death of his main body? That seems likely. We have no way of knowing what we will say. If we can just pinpoint the source of this broadcast, the only location that seems plausible is the labo stratum on Egghead, but it's currently protected by that barrier of his. What should we do for the remaining 9.5 minutes? We could get inventing. There's so much to do. How about some coffee? When did this happen? Dressrosa, New World. Did you just hear that? Did you hear that? This is Vegapunk we're talking about. If he's trying to tell the entire world something, it must be a big deal. Get a visual transponder snail out here and put up the screen. Hurry, we only have 10 minutes. The wise man Luffy kidnapped? The Tontatas, like Rebecca, Kiros. I think they getting up their transponders now. I think they got theirs up right now. The wise man Luffy kidnapped. What's happening? Don't tell me you guys trusted another bad article about Lucy. I could also articulate the probability of interference happening. We've got to get this video ready. Is that Vegapunk? Fuchsia Village, he's blue. What is this all about? I thought it was just gonna be more news bad mouthing Luffy, a visual transponder snail. If only the village had one. How about it, Mayor? Who's gonna pay for that? Raising it wouldn't be free, you know. Isn't isn't it having an audio enough? Hell no. Having audio ain't enough, buddy. Sorry. Yo, whoop slap. No, we need everything, buddy. We 2024, baby. Hold on here. 4 to 7, Grand Line. Wake up. Oh man. They got my man Iceberg. Oh, snap, Iceberg Secretary Alice. She look just like Khalifa. Did he knock her up? Iceberg, you dog. Iceberg. Iceberg, you dog. See, I like your game. Mm-hmm. Young and Alice prepared to screen the message. Yes, Mr. President, it's already playing in the room next door. Screens for each dock are also being prepared. It's nighttime, but considering the importance of this event, a summons has been issued notifying all citizens to be at a screen within 10 minutes. Is there anything else? World Economic Journal. What's with this feed? It's being relayed through the Navy frequencies, but it's unencrypted. Where are Luffy and the others? So this blanking. Rebecca? No. Vivi. Okay. They look so similar. I don't let's not gotta look like they actually do look similar. Come on now. They look similar. Whatever. Don't be a ditz. Look at the clock in the background. That that isn't the current time at AK. This must be pre-recorded. After the Buster call is bound to have reduced the island to a sea of flames by now. West Blue. It's Dr. Vegapunk in the flesh. I heard his mind was a cut above the rest, and this isn't what I expected. North Blue, the man who lit up the world. South Blue, he's going through all this trouble. What does he want the world to know? It might be an invention, might be the invention of the century or something. Kamabaka Queendom. I, it'll take 10 minutes to brew the coffee. I won't get a sip in. I see the possibility of interference in the. Hold on, let me stretch this up. Hold on. I see the probability of interference in this time frame is exceedingly low. What is it now? What is Vegapunk come to now? More importantly, has he lost his head? So that's the Dr. Vegapunk everyone's talking about. He's quite the man to do this in the middle of a crisis. I'll think I'll be dead soon. So I guess it was really a failsafe. Back to Egghead. Looks like my punches don't do damage on you. Oh, we back to Luffy versus Saturn Kizaru. Look like uh, look like they both. I don't think they punched him. Oh, okay, all right. Look like my punches don't do damage to you. Look like Saturn do the eye blicky. He hit him with the eye blicky, and Kizaru do some light beams out of his eyes. Luffy, and he also looked like, oh no, he don't eye blicky him. He looked like he tried to stab him with his foot, and Luffy dodges. pulls their faces close as I'm not letting you two run off. Not till I'm sure my friends have escaped. Gum gum, booming dawn, symbol. Oh my gosh. He just flattened the both of them. Hey yo, he just flattened both of them. I like how different this power is because just fighting. Oh yeah, this is what I think he Oda was getting at with like just having a bigger fist or something. It's the creative ways in which Luffy has always fought his enemies, and if his punches don't work, why not squish them together? That's hilarious. And then he is spinning them like pizzas. I don't know what these like some of these detailed writings about everything. I guess it may be sound effects. Wow, no. Since you keep getting better, no matter what, I'll send you flying for good. And he spin them both and send them both flying. Toss. He threw some things. They don't even know what they are. And it looked like they hit a ship and blew up, or they blew up a ship. I don't know what. They sent them that flying that hard, and now he laughed in. The one of the pizza rolls is shifting. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's Saturn spinning back at him. Huh? What's gonna keep you down? Kizaru-san. What in the world happened? Are you all right, Admiral? Huff huff. Yo, Kizaru. Yo, it's looking bad, bro. It's looking bad, bro. I don't know. You might need to pull out some spinach. Get your, I don't know. If it's some way you need to get close to the sun or something to charge you up because you be getting handed. You should have never came to Egghead, bud, because your stocks is dropping fast, fast. God damn. There's no more time. Sad. We cannot allow Vegapunk to speak freely. Whoa. So he's still spinning, and you can see Luffy running away with the fire under his feet yet again. There it is. This is our ship. I hope Vegapunk and the others are all right. I shall perform the summoning very well. Zap, zap. What the black lightning? What's going on? What the hell? It's just like when that spider geezer appeared. The planets are aligning. So these guys can just transport wherever they want, and they haven't used this power because they didn't need to. But how is that even possible? You can just summon them somewhere? It's like a summoning juicer. You can summon what? Yo, you could just yo, what? Break next week. Yeah, it better be a goddamn break because we need to break this down. So Saturn was getting his ass handed to him, and then he called for backup. He called the rest of the Gorosei just for Luffy right now. Just had, I mean, in this face on Saturn, oh my goodness, he heated. But I really want to know what bringing all of the Gorosei here will really, do per se, because it didn't look like Saturn really had the one up on Luffy at all. I guess bringing more people would, I guess turn some things in your favor, but I don't know. I'm kind of confused. Where did we go? Where did we go from here, Oda? Does Luffy get some backup other than the Giants? Will there be some other players? Like, I don't want to sit here and think this is Katarina Devon's other chance to get some more, uh, to copy some more powers. That's a possibility. But this is crazy. He called all the backup. And it's crazy you would call them instead of like God Knights or something and just let this slide. They can't let it slide, so they showing up personally. So do we bet to see all their transformations while this message is going on. But they're not gonna be able to stop the message. Whatever that is. We didn't even get the message. We didn't we they gave us every detail but the message. Y'all notice that? Older you's a son of a gun, man. Cause I swear, I'm just now realizing you gave us something epic at the end, but honestly, you didn't give us the message. I thought we was already gonna get it. That's all good. But wow, so Vegapunk has a transmission that he is sending out that was pre-recorded because they knew he wasn't gonna make it. Like he knew his time was up based off of every. He's too smart. He's too smart. He had to know. It was a calculation that he probably would not make it through this day. So Vegapunk is officially dead, but his satellites are still moving and thriving. Maybe because his hive mind, his brain, is still active. I guess. But yo, and Luffy got to fight all by himself. I'm really curious where this about to go. I'm really curious, really curious, because we can see how creative Luffy can get. But I didn't. I mean, what if he loses? What? It's a possibility at this point. Luffy could lose this fight. He about to get jumped, and I don't see nobody else around that's better be capable of helping him like that, unless the ancient robot wake up and I don't know, self destruct in the middle of Earth. All of them. I don't know. I really don't know. This would be a perfect time for a big gust to win, Dragon. But gave up on you. You haven't moved an inch. You haven't moved. Kuma dipped in front of you, and you haven't moved. You haven't done anything. You haven't made no move. So I said this was your year, but god damn, I don't know. It's a great chapter. Thank y'all for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. Uh, and check out the shorts. I'm gonna be making some shorts. A little bit more. Trying to get some more thoughts out there. Some because I'm curious about what's going on. I'm curious about what's going on. Because Luffy was able to manhandle Saturn just now. So it's not like a whole bunch of people is gonna make that much of a difference if they cannot keep up with him and his creativity. Um, but I want to see what goes on. I want to see what happens from here. Because that's one thing I haven't really seen him do in this fight was use well, at least in this fight with Saturn and Kizaru just now, is use his awakening to affect the ground and everything. But yeah, I mean, I'm here for the fight. So we get this in the middle of March, I guess. But golly, yo, I'm liking this. Okay. All right, like what's going on? I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting them just to make a safe escape. But the Gorosei said, nah, yo, you can't have this. But thank y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'll talk to y'all next time, man. Thank y'all. Much love.